Okay. Very well. Okay. Now that we actually have stuff running, Restream is really trying to show. I'm gonna do a quick check. I'm probably go. I might have to either re-embed the chat window or do something about that because I can't see Jack. Oh well. I might have to. I guess that works. Okay, good. I guess let us begin. And here we are in the usual stream loadout. Not like anyone would be interested in watching a development stream, but so be it. I'm gonna start streaming more if I can ever find the time to. Oh, I am a little. Okay, where's the? Ah, I I think it's this. I say that when I'm going to code this entire darn thing. Let's run a test. That might explain why I was seeing some people earlier running into issues with seeing the secret far too early. What do you mean it? What? Wait a minute. Is it because it gets the data from, not from, I'm gonna see about porting the data over. Maybe that, not porting the data over Uh, but rather this test is in a way that's dummy data, or, well, volatile data. I think I need to change my tags in Twitch. Yeah, no, I'm not streaming Project Ready. I'm streaming. Hold on. Let me do a quick change of that. Not a request. Okay. There we go. That should fix it. I do need to change that over to... Okay, that should have the problem all fixed. Why? Oh god, this is going to be more difficult than I expected. You should not be visible. I don't believe level progress. Okay. It's save completion levels. Right. I didn't change it, so it was still using rather outdated comparison. There we go. Now it should be. Now it shouldn't show up. Oh, there's always a massive lag spike there. There we go. And if I go through... Awesome. Give me a second. Anyways, the plans for they are, I guess, get started on the new level set. So, yeah, let us commence. I'll probably like rearrange some things, but I'm gonna do a quick publish of this hotfix before I actually do start working on it. Let me put on some background music. Mainly the level theme relating to the area. This do not have. What do you mean this dude doesn't have? Okay. All right. Let us do this. I will you know what? I'm gonna yoink one from, just yoink one of the stages as a dummy stage. Hide the UI. I kind of want to go for like a forest, like just a kind of a generic forest theme, but with like a gimmick of some kind. I don't know. I've been thinking like maybe something relating to like a stagnation of some kind. What would I call this? What would I call this level? Into the Emerite Forest. Lovely name. I will need to put in like a new ID once I upload music. Of course, because this isn't like the intro level or anything. You do. What gimmick would this stage actually have that's unique to it? You know, it's got to be like a forest background of some kind. I mean, it doesn't have to be too. It doesn't have to be like entirely like. Oh, this one has weird. This one is weirdly cut. Eh. That's. It's just such a weird like cut. I do recall this one from like several years ago using. If anything, I can actually just make. What's funny is I don't actually need to like use any of these. I can actually probably just make my own skybox because I have the tools to do so. I'm gonna. I see, I see. Okay. Cool. Alright then. I shall boot up. Alright, time to boot up the funny software. I will behold the funny software in like 3, 2, 1. Funny software has been booted. Behold the funny, or something like that. The freak you mean it's not responding? Like, okay. My question is, why does it like sometimes show part of it and then not the rest? Like, isn't that the reason for... Hold on, let me try display capturing Bryce itself, like, as if it's not a game, it's a software. Is it actually going to, like, recognize it, or is it going to be kind of just there? If I click on it, will it respond to it? Okay, no, never mind. I don't really want to do it. I don't want to display it all, but... Anyways. The funny has behelded. Okay, so following this video, mainly the description, okay, so this person's a FOV of 1. Well, would you look at that? We are Nano, Project Arrhythmia, hello? With that, we have Skybox. Or part of it. Actually, no, we don't have a Skybox. I didn't set the aspect ratio correctly. I'm a fool. Is there but for the optimization license for render options, here we go, I think. Kind of selection. Okay, and I believe I want, let me see if I can find. No, I just want a one-to-one not, there we go. What would be a good pixel resolution? .512 or there we go. Okay, now that we have that, The best part about this is that with this setup, I can actually like create custom skyboxes for Marballin. But in the case of this, I want to have some kind of like forest kind of sky. So for sky colors and whatnot, I kind of want to. I don't want the. No, I. Where is? No, that's not. That not it. That's really not it. Oh my goodness gracious! I've messed with stuff. Purple purple's nice, but I want like a green of some kind, like that. That's us. However, I don't want. Ah, here we go. You probably can't see it, but what for me I see is basically just something called the Sky Lab. Okay, what would work best? I'd probably like dull greens or something, maybe? Can add a rainbow. What are the thoughts of like maybe water? Okay, maybe actually, I think like a richer green might actually work better. Oh god, it's just so I've made it solid green. Uh-oh. I've made it I've made the sky purple. There we go. What about maybe like a slight T? Okay, like I know the exact like what a color palette I have in mind, but like it's gonna take some time to actually adjust. I might have to. Is there like, I wonder, can I do, are there presets for the sky, or am I going to have to? Okay, I think I might have to just do a lot of undoing. I did all I could to undo, and it did not really work out well. I do kind of like what I see with that. Oh, is this just a... Oh, it's a flat plane. That's kind of silly. I don't exactly want a ground plane per se. I want it to be kind of... Though I do kind of like this palette of colors. However, the bottom part here is not really what I have in mind. I'm trying to... Do I get a preview render? Okay. How would this look at the game? Oh, I've accidentally drowned the camera. Oh, you know, that's not half bad. I was thinking it could have been worse, but oh wait, that's from my view, not the camera. Not the camera's view. That looks abysmal. Oh, what is going on here? What is going on here? I need to like raise it up by like 2 units. Up, and camera has been thoroughly... Let's see how that looks. It could have been better. Could be better. Damn it. Didn't want to... I didn't move the camera. Like, this is kind of what I'm thinking of for the floor. But again, it could be just a smidge... It could be like a smidge greener. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. Now, should I add something in the background, maybe? I mean, I could. God, that's so weird. You're only limited to what you see is limited to your. I don't exactly want that to be like up and personal with the camera, so I kind of want to put in like the distance, maybe. How does it look like from? What if I like sunk it a bit? Up, Oh wait. We're inside of I placed us inside of wherever the hell this is. What the heck did I do? Um. Yeah, I know. I placed lattice inside of, like, smack dab in front of the camera. I do kind of like that. Just a cute little island off in the distance. I guess. To the material lab or whatnot. Because I need a material that looks like grass, I guess. Architectural gemstones. Oh. Malachite. How'd that look? Maybe if I like create an I don't know, maybe an island with like emeralds on it. I mean, it's supposed to be a forest, but hard to say. Back to the material lab. Let's actually find like a grass material. Terrains, plains, rocky, snowy vegetation, flowers, grass, granite. Not quite. Don't ask me, I just work here. That's literally like one of the material names. Trunks. I do like that. How does that look in render? Oh, that looks nice. Hold on, I'm gonna get a screenshot. I'm gonna get a screenshot of this and send it to. Where do I send it? I think if anything, I might move it back just a smidge, like put it in the distance or just make it smaller, like that. There we go. Now, I think that's what I might do, honestly. Actually, I think I kind of prefer the if possible in the future, I might make some kind of like variation support for skyboxes, I'm thinking like something similar to Super Monkey Ball, where there were like background environments, although they weren't randomized per se. I might try it without and see how it looks. Though I do like it with. I wonder if anybody would be watching these VODs, or stream for the matter. Would be nice. Wait, has it not been like... Okay, yeah, it has been up. Okay, so next step is to... Okay, so now I just need to start rendering, and that is not where I wanted to rent. God damn it. Oopsie. I think I could raise the camera up by just like a few units. Like, let's actually just straight up double it. Oh, these are going to be very quick renders. PNG. This, or I might consider actually getting someone to assist me with making backgrounds, cause I'm working at full brain power for this. Just gonna copy the name. Actually, no, I have a... I think this was the left skybox. Yeah, that was left. I swear, if I get these backwards, I'm going to not crash out. I don't like such terms as crash out. It's such a strong word for such a minor inconvenience, for getting fissy over a minor inconvenience. I wanted to export that before. Guess I'll have to do it again. Yay. Back. And finally, the front. Or, no, I already did the front. What am I saying? I meant to say and finally, the right side. Yeah, there's just this big, patch of white. I think it's like the sun or something. Placeholder. If anything, this is probably just a placeholder variation of the skybox, because this is not really what I want to go for, but as for now, it gets the job done. Okay, up. down is 9270. Which is literally just you're staring right at the water. Wow, that was fastest render in the West. And last but not least, this guy, which uses just an inverted. I'm going to save this as Emerald Sky, because then I can access it at any time or distribute the files. Now, to actually import all the files into the game. Please don't have any moderation issues. Phew. Good. Good, good, goody, good, good, goody two shoe, good. Can I just... Okay, give me a second while I just copy... Changing the skybox. I actually do have like one that was related to like something else, but that one didn't really work out right. I think this works. Oh my goodness, this actually looks good. All right, let me change it. Let me change it back to. Did I seriously just like try and do a try and do an epic transition? What the frick? You're not the sun. Get out of here. Chica's magic rainbow jump scare. I will need to actually grab the proper skybox textures for the sun and moon. Give me the sun. Bada boom, bada bang. The sun is back in the sky. That is, there's like two suns in the sky. We got sun there, we got a sun there, and then the moon. Yoink. Steal the moon. And then we put the moon back in the sky. Right there. In the water. Yeah, that looks nice. Time to send that screenshot to my buds. Trust me, I don't do this all the time. This is on like... Time to hydrate. I don't think that was very necessary of me. Apologies. Big gulp. I'm honestly glad I got to get people to playtest. Finally, he also works on consoles too, so console players get to enjoy the unintended difficulty of Marballin. Now, let's actually design some levels. Let's write the mechanism. Oh, I will need to actually create a... What? Does it, like, realize what I'm doing? God, I hope not. What actually would be the gimmick of this? I still have not considered that. In any case, I shall me. Let's actually design a tree. Dun dun. Let's actually change like the surfacing of it to be something that isn't studs, because because clearly this game is not retro slop. Far from it. And that will be true till the end of time. Where the... I don't think that looks like wood. Oh. Ah. There we go. That doesn't look exactly like wood, but considering how this game is, I take it. Am I using the old materials? I hope so. Yeah, I'm using the older materials. Sure, it ain't accurate, but it is what it is what it's, or whatever. Making some pain. I'd go for like a kind of like a... I don't know what kind of style I'm going for with this. I'm kind of just winging it. You know, that actually doesn't look half bad. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. That is a nice tree. I like that tree. Stands back, smiles. Quote, that is nice tree. What if I do something like this instead, where all that matters is all that really matters in the end is that I'm trying. Because I just want to have fun making stuff. Honestly, I do prefer the tree being like this. I don't know, it gives off like a energy of some kind. I make the base like... What if I shrink it instead? Now that is a tree. Hell yeah. Alright, now I just have to group everything in. And I will make sure to... You know what? I'm gonna give these a name. I don't usually... Tree part. And... Yeah, don't surface and whatever. Prefab. Yeah, might get my project arrhythmia terms. I might make another tree fab, cause having one tree and just kind of pasting it all over is kind of iffy, though at the same time the idea I have for this is also what I want to go for. Stone. Looking stone. Beautiful. Oh, what the heck happened? What happened? What the heck happened with the camera? Eh. Actually, if I'm going for a retro, if I'm going for like an actual retro style, then I gotta start using stuff like ice. To look like, you know, water. I guess. I don't know what exactly was like used in the old days for yeah, I don't know what was used in the old days for like to represent water. Though I will give it a try with this kind of. I might actually outstretch this a bit and have it go down slightly. Actually, let me cook with this. God, I'm talking to myself. I sound like a madman. That is, it's. Ooh, ooh. Better idea. Better idea. I take the saturation and lower it by a few increments each time. Like, let's say I go there, and then with these two, I lower it further. And then this one is like, yeah, like that. Maybe if I then like rotate this, I rotate this like 90 and then I flip it 180. It's like it's sort of like you can tell it's a kind of like a river. It's a bit of a flow to it. Oh yeah, right. I also need to. Okay. I'm gonna group it more so for organization purposes. Prefab. Water. No collision at all. You're not really supposed to go into the water. I don't know, a lot of these, I feel like these levels are going to be a bit more experimental in design. I mean, hell, the button levels were pretty experimental with in terms of gameplay. Oh, I accidentally duplicated the goal pad. Oopsie daisies. I made a boo-boo. No, I want plain wood. Wait, if I like rotate and then extend it. In a way, I guess that looks more convincing as like planks. Let's do. I'm going to do a side by side. Surprisingly, no. I know this is going to have like the wrong level. Again, this will have the wrong level theme only because I don't have it imported. Yes, I do. I mean, it's definitely a simpler level. That is a fact. I might go. I mean, when it's more adventurous, it kind of makes sense. I guess the biggest obstacle is probably the random tree placement I've done here. All right, let's boot up the play test and. No, I don't. This level will not be available like yet. I have to design many more levels with this in mind. Why is it? I see. Whee! those shouldn't go. Okay then. I swear I swear I made it a prefab. Wait, do I have that backwards? I feel like I have prefab backward. Cause oh, I am a dummy. Okay. Perfect. Oh, that looks. Oh, this is going to look nice. I'm in the freaking forest. Awesome. Playtest complete. Okay. Time to hide the grid. You know what? Yeah, that image is. Alright, time to make a post about on Le Blue Sky. Here's I probably might call the stream there. I have to say, I mean, it was alright. It was like